5 days of Formula One testing in Barcelona have come to an end, and we've had our first look at the new cars and teams of 2026. It has been a week of surprises, with some teams looking strong and others struggling a bit to get going. So let's go through each team and see how they got on. We will look at their lap times, their reliability, and any issues that they faced during the week. So first up, Mercedes. If there is one team that is leaving Barcelona with a big smile on their face, it has got to be Mercedes. They've been the team to beat all this week, setting the fastest times and completing the most laps. George Russell set the fastest time of the test with a 1 minute 16.4, and his teammate Kimi Antonelli was not far behind. The Mercedes W17 looks fast, reliable and easy to drive. They completed over 900 laps in total, which is a huge amount of running. It's a very impressive start from a team that is desperate to get back to the front. They have sent a clear message to their rivals that they're not here to make up the numbers. They are here to win. Ferrari next up, and well, the Tifosi will also be very happy with what they've seen from Ferrari. The SF26 has been fast and reliable all week. Charles Leclerc was consistently at the top of the timesheets, and he was particularly impressive in the wet. Lewis Hamilton also had a very solid start, completing a good number of laps and getting comfortable in his new car. Ferrari have completed over 800 laps as part of this, which is a great sign for their reliability. They look like a team that is ready to challenge now for the championship. The SF26 is a car that is full of innovation, and it seems to be working perfectly. The Tifosi have every reason to be excited. Next up, McLaren. It's been a mixed week for the reigning champions. They were late to the party, only starting their test on Wednesday. Lando Norris had a solid first day, but then the team ran into a fuel system problem on Thursday, which limited their running. They had to strip the car down to fix the issue, which of course cost them valuable time. But they did bounce back on Friday. Oscar Piastri setting the second fastest time of the morning. They have some work to do, but they do also have a very fast car, and they know how to win. McLaren is a team that is used to being at the front, and they will, of course, be working very hard to get on top of their issues. They will be a force to be reckoned with this season. Alpine next up, and well, they've had a quiet but productive week, you could say. They've not been setting any headline-grabbing lap times, but they have been consistently completing a good number of laps. Pierre Gasly and Franco Colapinto have both been behind the wheel, and they've been gathering a lot of useful data for the team. Alpine will be happy with their progress so far, I'd imagine. They've got a very solid foundation to build on. They might not be the fastest team right now, but they are in a very good position to develop their car throughout the season. So they could well be a dark horse this year. Next up, Haas. And they've been one of the surprise packages of testing, actually. They've been very reliable, completing a huge number of laps. Esteban Ocon drove 154 laps on the first day, which was the most of any driver. Oliver Behrman also had a very strong showing, completing over 100 laps on Friday morning. The car might not be the fastest, but it is solid and it is a dependable machine. Haas will be very happy with their week's work. They've shown that they have a car that can go the distance, and that is half the battle in Formula One. So they'll be hoping to build on this positive start and score some points this season. How about Red Bull? Well, it's been a difficult week for them, actually. They started well, with Isaac Hadjar setting the fastest time on the first day, but then things started to go wrong. Max Verstappen had a small off on Tuesday, and then Hadjar crashed the car heavily on Tuesday afternoon. The team spent all of Wednesday repairing the car, and they've been on the back foot ever since. They've got a lot of work to do to catch up, let's be honest. Red Bull is a team that is used to winning, so they're not going to be overly happy with how this test has gone this week. They're going to be working around the clock to get their car fixed and back on track, but they are at the moment on the back foot. How about Cadillac? Well, it's been a tough start to life in Formula One for them. They've struggled with reliability all week and they've not been able to complete many laps. Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez have both had issues with the car and they've spent a lot of time in the garage. It is a reminder of how difficult it is to come into Formula One and be competitive from day one. Cadillac has a lot of work to do, but they have the resources and the ambition to succeed. So they'll be hoping for a better showing at the next test in Bahrain. Next up, Audi. And, well, they've had a difficult week as well, actually. They had several mechanical problems and they've not been able to get much running in. Nico Hülkenberg had to stop on track on Wednesday and the team has been struggling to get on top of their issues. They have a lot of work to do before the first race in Australia. Audi is a big name in motorsport and they're going to be expecting better results than this. They will be under a lot of pressure to improve quickly. Next up, Williams, and they've been the only team that has not been on track at all this week. They had to miss the test because of problems with their crash tests, which is, of course, a big setback for the team. And they're going to be starting the season on the back foot as a result. They will be hoping to get their car on track for the first time at the next test in Bahrain, and it is a far from ideal start to the season for Williams. And they're going to be playing catch-up, let's face it, from the very beginning. Next up, Aston Martin, and there's another team that was late to the party. They didn't get their car on track until Thursday afternoon, and they only managed 4 laps before the car stopped. But they were back on track on Friday with Fernando Alonso completing 49 laps. The car, which has been designed by the legendary Adrian Newey, has a radical design and it's going to be interesting to see how that one performs. Aston Martin has a lot of ambition and they're going to be hoping that this car can take them to the front of the grid. And Racing Bulls, the sister team to Red Bull, have had a solid week of testing. They've completed a good number of laps and have been gathering a lot of useful data, so they're going to be hoping to build on this positive start and have a strong season. Racing Bulls is a young team with a lot of potential and they're going to be looking to make a big name for themselves this year. And that ends the long-awaited Barcelona test. And, well, it was a pretty chaotic week, wasn't it? Everything from Red Bull's struggles to the perfect stint from Mercedes. And next up, of course, pre-season testing in Bahrain. So we'll have to wait and see what the teams have in store for us. Thank you for watching today and stay with Formula Today for more updates very soon.